welcome to the very first official Formula 1 hot lap video. Now, this has been a long time coming, hasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I think you'll find this season will be very competitive, very exciting, and above all, pretty realistic. Now, this season, every car will be equal. And the way you can improve your car is by choosing the right setup. The right setup will earn you performance bonuses for the race. So that's basically the premise. Now we will move on to the very first hot lap, which is of course at Albert Park. Welcome to Albert Park for part 1 of round 1 of the first Formula 1 World Championship. It's only India for now. Located in downtown Melbourne, Albert Park is one of the most popular circuits on the Formula 1 circuit. It is constantly voted as the driver's favourite. This circuit combines short, sharp straight with short, sharp turns, the most challenging of which are at turns 13 and 14. Turn 13 is actually the most difficult, as you are braking from 7th gear all the way down to almost 1st, and let's just say, if you miss the braking spot, there is no margin for error. You'll end up in the gravel trap just off turn 13. This circuit also features a S-bend between corners 11 and 12. It doesn't look too spectacular on this picture here, but I tell you, 5th gear through that, 6th once the tyres warm up, it's very hairy. Now we will go to the hot lap driven by yours truly. Now I've muted the sound of my car in this because Fraps has decided not to sync my sound with the video, so apologies about that. That corner is taken in 2nd gear when the tyres are cool, but my tyres are warm, so I took it in 3rd. This is a fairly challenging corner. Slow right down, and a little bit of throttle, and all of a sudden, bang, have to slow down again. Don't like slowing down. And very fast corner, taken in 6th. I probably should have taken a bit more of a curb there for a faster lap. Oh, locked up into that corner. Yep, this is a pretty sloppy lap. But faster than my previous one, as you can see. Now, we are coming up to the S-bend I discussed earlier. Coming up to it now. Step on the brakes. Well, it doesn't look spectacular, but it is actually very challenging. But not as challenging as this. I almost missed my braking spot. Thankfully drove past the gravel trap. And here we are in the last couple corners, preparing to get on to the main straight. Oh, a bit too deep on that corner. Yeah, a drag race down the main straight. Well, that was faster than this time round. Welcome to Malaysia's very own circuit, Sepang, for part 2 of round 1 of the Formula 1 World Championship. Situated in, naturally, Malaysia, this Sepang circuit combines 2 very long straights, showcasing Formula 1 top speed, and not to mention Formula 1 braking down at the first corner. This circuit is surprisingly technical. You cannot make a mistake at any point, which is not unusual for an Formula 1 track, but on most other tracks, if you make a mistake, you can escape. not so on this circuit, unfortunately. It is now time for the hot lap driven by DonMogul from the IAF Racing, Indian Air Force Racing. Here we are at the Sepang National Circuit, driving down the main straight, full throttle, 7th gear, slow all the way down off the first corner. Keep tiny bit of throttle, keep it on. Also, wow, you really need to pack the throttle on as soon as you can. Now you'll notice I've decided not to run curves on any of my hot laps, mainly because I don't want my engine blowing up when I'm in the middle of a hot lap. Not that it's very likely, but you know, I don't want to drive another lap just because my engine blew up. Of course I could just turn engine blow-ups off with the options menu, but I decided not to. Now, we're coming up to one of the most technical parts of the circuit. You wouldn't think it, but this is a corner I love. Coming up right here. The car wants to go left, you want to turn it right. Constant throttle changing, and here we are down the first of the main straights, achieving well over 300, slowing all the way down to 60 in a matter of 50 metres. Here we are about to cross the line. Well, that was Sepang and Albert Park. Now yes, this round will consist of 2 races. Managers of Formula 1 teams and drivers, you will need to submit your setups to me as soon as possible. The deadline for setups is Monday. The 0000 eRepublik time. After that, I will accept no more setups. Not submitting a setup will not result in a penalty as such. I will still drive your car in free practice to determine bonuses and qualifying in the race, so on and so forth. But not submitting a setup will force me to use the default setup for your car, which means that there won't be a 7th gear. You'll be in 6th, which is a disadvantage. And just a reminder, of course, that using curves is encouraged. It'll give you definitely an advantage, but be warned. Using curves will mean a 500% increase in the chance of mechanical failure. Now, 500% because we are only running 20% to normal real-life race distance. Multiply by 5, you get 500. Okay, well, that's the hot lap video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the managers get their setups in on time. DonMogul, director of eFormula 1, the Bernie Ecclestone of eRepublik, signing off.